On the Radio is brought to you by Zurich Insurance, the perfect place to catch up with all things Melbourne. If you enjoy this content and want more inside access from the team, make sure you visit the club website.
Welcome back to the program. Always great to have your company. Head back to your calls and your texts very shortly with Jake Bowey is the NAB Rising Star nominee for the round in just Game 3. Brilliant performance, 18 possession performance against the Adelaide Crows in the win. In fact, he's only ever played in wins, and he joins us on the line. Welcome, Jake, and great to have you on the program. Congratulations.
Thanks, Ryan, and thanks for having me on.
You look like you're comfortable at the level.
The coaches really emphasised the fact of getting us ready for AFL footy, and I've had to wait a bit, but I think I've come in at the perfect time.
Have you what? I mean, let's, if you want to go there, 4 wins away from a premiership medallion.
Yeah, that probably hasn't really sunk in yet, but we just take it week by week at the moment.
I thought you'd throw that one at me, and fair enough as well. It has been a pretty rapid rise, and you look like you're going to stay in that team for a while. It looks like you've added, well, you look at your scouting report, and I did your game on the weekend, obviously, for Fox and 7, but your scouting report that I read pre-game, agility, clean hands, toughness, vertical leap, all the things that you kind of showed on the weekend. So it looks like you've got a reasonably good skill set that you brought into the game, which is fantastic to see you be able to put that on the park straight away in such a short space of time.
Yeah, I'm pretty gifted, I guess, and Dad wasn't very tall, so that sort of fell down these years. So I've copped a short height, but I try to compensate that with my vertical. So
he was a lot shorter than you, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think I've got him by 10 or so centimetres, so I'm pretty lucky with that.
He was one of the smallest players in the game. In fact, he had to really play his heart out to continue playing at the level. Did you get to see much of him play?
Well, I wasn't born yet, but he loved getting out the VHS tapes and showing me. But loves getting Plugger on the phone or Nicky Winmar. But he's a little gun.
Have you had a chat to any of those guys?
When I got drafted, spoke to Plugger, which was awesome, and then Nicky Winmar's been giving Dad some calls over the past couple of weeks, just when I debuted, and I think it was last night. So, it's pretty awesome to be talking to figures like that.
Any advice they gave you?
Just go out there and do your thing. If you're good enough, I guess, to get into an AFL side, you've probably got the skills to be able to execute and do it. So, yeah.
Does your dad have much to say to you now, or does he kind of leave you to your own devices?
He probably leaves me a bit, but, my sister told me that he's been telling her that he's playing his best footy, which is, sort of makes me feel pretty good. So, yeah.
And is it the kind of dad that you kind of jump on the phone to straight after the game to have an assess?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got good leaders at the club, Troy Chaplin, Goody, So any chance I get to talk to Dad is pretty awesome. So. And
you've got a pretty broad footy background in your family, haven't you? Was it Auntie Belinda who was a really good player?
Yeah, I think she holds the most games for a woman in the local leagues at St Kilda City. So I think she's played over 350 games.
So you're currently the 3rd best footballer in your family?
4th best if you include my sister.
She goes all right as well?
She's at Collingwood VFLW side, who's in the grand final. But I'm not sure if they'll get a game up.
I didn't realise that. And how much impact has she had on you or you on her?
She gives me some stick a lot of the time. She's kicked a goal this year and I haven't, so she's the leading goal kicker at the family at the moment.
Have you ever done one-on-one with her?
Nah, not really. We just do some kicking every now and then, which is pretty fun. I'm just trying to make her get better, so any chance I get to just hang out and have fun is sick. So,
final word before I let you go, Simon Goodwin. What's he been saying to you directly? What kind of feedbacks have been giving you for your game performances so far? And Are you allowed to just go for it at times, or do you pretty much have to stick to all the game structures? Because it looked like you had some freedom on the weekend.
Yeah, well, they've got me playing in a sort of high half-back role. So, yeah, Goody's sort of like a role model for me. I think he's a pretty quiet guy, and I just want to impress him from day dot. So, yeah, there is some structure, but, yeah, he just backs all of us in to do our jobs. So, I love that about him.
Yeah, he obviously lets you go for it when you think the time is right.
Yeah, definitely. He always has our back. So, and he thinks one-on-one that we could beat anyone. So,
that's great confidence to have from the coach. Cats this week, who will you likely get alongside you, or who will you be alongside?
Playing on, do you mean?
Yeah.
Sam Simpson, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Dad actually played against his dad, so that'll be pretty cool.
I think Sam Simpson's dad also played at the Saints, didn't he?
Possibly, I think so. Yeah, Dad's been telling me during the week, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's amazing how the heritage continues to link up. Small world. Great to have you on the show, though, Jake, and congratulations on your performance on the weekend. The performance of the team as a group as well must be inspiring you right now. I know you only want to look at it 1 week at a time, but there is a massive opportunity for you. Such a young career unfolding. There's a huge opportunity for you in the next couple of weeks. Has it really hit home or not yet?
Definitely not. During some part of the year, I was just happy watching the boys win. So to be a part of that's pretty special. And yeah, I won't take it for granted.
And we'll talk to you next year when you win the whole thing, the NAB Rising Star, because you're eligible next year too.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if I did. But yeah, just focus on this year first.
Yeah, fair call. And this week, 1 week at a time. Great to have you, Jake, and congratulations again.
Thanks, Dwayne. Thanks for having me.